afraid. The voice sounded far away, like it had to travel through water or glass before it reached me, and then there was that static, a radio, white noise crackling like electricity, singeing my nerves. "You're okay?" Warm fingers at my neck, and the voice getting sharper. My limbs were too heavy, like I'd fallen asleep with an arm and a leg hanging off the edge of my bed, and now everything tingled with pins and needles, sluggish and removed, as I tried to shift positions. My eyelids fluttered as I searched for the muted walls of my room. "Can you hear me?" A voice that was not mine, not my mother's, not Jan's, but familiar nonetheless. A guy's voice, not my bedroom. I opened my eyes and nothing made sense. Not the feeling of blood rushing in the wrong direction, or the lack of gravity where it should have been, or my dark hair falling in a cascade across my face. Not the sound of my own breathing echoing inside my head, or the scent of burning rubber, or the dull thudding behind my eyelids, which I'd opted to close again. But, "Don't be afraid. You're okay." "Okay?" "Hey, I'm going to get you out of here. Everything's fine." "Everything's fine." I repeated it to myself, like my mother would do. But even as I let the words roll through my mind, like soft blankets tucked up to my chin, I felt the fear starting up, creeping slowly inside. "Where am I?" I asked. There was a pressure in my head, a stiffness through my neck and shoulders, a subtle throbbing in my joints as my limbs were coming back to life. Thank God. The voice was coming from behind me somewhere, vaguely familiar, but before I could latch onto it, something mechanical and high-pitched started whirring in the distance. The static sharper now, and clearer. "What's that?" I asked. "You're okay, don't panic." Which meant that A, I probably was not okay, and B, I probably had reason to panic. I attempted to twist around, but a strap cut across my lap and my chest, and metal pressed painfully up against my side, and when I attempted to push my hair out of my face, I could only see white billowing in front of my face like a sheet. I was trapped. Not okay. Reason to panic. Out. Get out. I pushed against the metal for leverage as my breath started coming too fast. The other person sucked in a breath, wrapped an arm around the seat to still me. "Also," he said, "don't move." His arm was shaking. I was shaking. There were other voices now, farther away, and the humming of the equipment grew louder. "Coming down," someone called. "Okay," the voice called back, and then to me. "Listen, you're okay. You've been in an accident, but we're going to get you out now. It'll be a little loud is all." I was in an accident? The bend of the road, and the reflectors in the double yellow line, headlights, and I cut the wheel, and the sound of metal. Oh God, how long had I been here? Had my mom tried to call? Was she panicking already, unable to reach me? I pushed my hair aside again, tucking it into my collar. I moved my arms around, feeling for my bag. Best I could tell, I was hanging, kind of diagonally and forward, and my purse had been on the seat beside me, so that would mean... I reached my arms over my head, but the metal was too close, warped and bent, and I couldn't feel any bag. "Really?" he said. "Don't move. I need my purse. I need my phone. I need to call my mom." My breath hitched. He didn't understand. I had to tell her I was okay. "You're okay." "We'll call her in a few minutes, but you need to keep still for now. What's your name?" "Kelsey," I said. A pause, and then... "Kelsey Thomas?" "Yes." Someone who knew me then. Must be someone from school, or the lodge, or the neighborhood, maybe. I strained to look in the rearview mirror, which was closer to me than it should have been. The world appeared disjointed. The mirror was cracked and askew. I could see branches, the rock making up the wall and the side of the mountain, but not my rescuer's face. "Ryan," he said, as if he understood I was grasping for something. "Baker," he added. "Ryan from my math class?" I asked, which was only one of the many things I could have said, but it was the first in my head and the first out of my mouth. A slow, steady breath. "Yeah, Ryan from your math class." I was surrounded by metal.